EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7, as it'll be the Tennessee Titans taking on the Indianapolis Colts. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. No run back here on the opening kickoff, as we'll start at the 25. Off the play fake, Levis. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
Well, we knew coming in it was going to be a long afternoon if they weren't able to hold up against this pass rush, huh?
What we didn't know was that protection was going to spring a leak on the first play from scrimmage.
Got after him right out of the gate.
Here's Spears on second down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
Apparently this defense is coming to play. A sack and a run stop on the line on the first 2 plays.
And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. Levis to throw it. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line. It's a sack. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. That's taken it around the 40. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And the Colts are set up well as they take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. On 1st down, Richardson. And that's going to be incomplete. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore, and that'll bring up 2nd down. You talk about this Titan defense. This crew against the pass, it's been a real struggle. 2nd from the bottom in the NFL, number 31.
Theories abound. People have opinions. But too often for this team this season, it's been the big play that's done them in.
2nd and 10, back to the air with Richardson. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Titans are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Well, certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were a nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do. and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
1st and 10, it's Levis. And he's got his man in stride, complete. There's some space here. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one goes for 24 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. 16 more on that one and another 1st down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
On 1st and 10, it's Spears. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Well, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
On the toss, it's Spears. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Back-to-back 1-yard runs here, so that leaves him with a 3rd down and 8.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. Levis on 3rd down. This is caught. And it's a Titans touchdown. Dalvin Cook. He has career touchdown number 78, tying him with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list. And the Titans use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Now the try here for the point after. And this is good. Our score, 7-0 Tennessee. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
Eluding the pressure right. Finding Miller once more, complete. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a 1st down.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a 1st down with a nice throw.
1st and 10, it's Richardson. They'll find Tanner, that's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. They'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
My goodness, they've come out locked in on this drive. Play calling, execution, they are fully in sync. 3 straight passes, 3 1st downs. They're moving the ball downfield almost at will. This defense really struggling to find answers.
Again, it's Richardson. Got his tight end, that's complete. It's Miller. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll make it 2nd down. Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, Don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
Richardson working from the gun. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me an option of running play action, maybe throwing it.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They get this out left. Touchdown, Colts! A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Colts are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by Gay is good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time out, they could repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
The Spears with another carry. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. This defense for the Colts, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling.
Oftentimes we think of those tough yards as grinding yards that a running back has to pick up. How about the tight end there picking up the 1st down in that situation?
That's what he's there for, right?
Big fella, get it to him. Let him fight off some people and pick up the necessary yardage.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A first carry now for Dalvin Cook. This one is stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. 7-7, our score after 1. Second quarter now, Titans in possession of the football as they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up. Play action now, Levis. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Levis sets up to throw here. That is caught. And he will have the Titans first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
And here's a give to Spears.
And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 4. Right back to Spears.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Well done for the safety to come up there at the line of scrimmage. Nice tackle, too.
Yeah, he actually played into his position, didn't he? He's the strong safety. That means being near the line of scrimmage, cleaning up the run game, almost an extra linebacker, and he relishes the opportunities to put a big hit on a runner.
This offense has converted 2 third downs on this drive already. This is 3rd and 4.
Here's Levis.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time how the powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th.
Now Levis.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing.
Quick throw completed by Richardson.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Richardson looking to throw this.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. By the skin of their teeth, they are able to convert on 3rd and inches.
The Colts at 500 and 3-3 through the season's first 6 weeks. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one. Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Second and 10. Richardson out of the shotgun.
This is Miller, complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Let's not quibble about the game there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end, Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
Richardson shotgun on third down. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They'll try and run the option. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Anthony Richardson, his second TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Colts' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. And that flag accepted. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They'll start on the ground with Spears. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Hand off to Spears. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, and defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to third down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And Cook was fighting for it, but I don't think he got there. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now as he'll kick it away for the second time. Escaping a tackler at the 25. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they are right at the 500 mark on the year and got there with a victory a week ago.
And I think right now I put myself in the shoes of the head coach and say, all right, time to reset a little bit. And I don't give my team a win one for the Gipper speech, but I do say, look, we haven't played our best football yet, but we are at 500 and we're still in it. Let's try and string a few of these victories together, and we're capable of doing so.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. 2nd and 16. From the shotgun, Richardson. His throw incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. How to approach this. Third down and 16 yards to go. Now it's Richardson.
is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. To punt on fourth down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. Beasley now to return. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. Out of the gun to give to Spears. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum going. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. First and 10. Here's Levis. Over the middle, he has Okonkwo. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
Well, this is a defense that's definitely on their heels now because they gave up the running play for good yardage one play ago. Now the pass here sets this offense up 1st and goal. They're going to have to dig in strong now because they've been in retreat so far on this drive. This offense on the march.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Levis looking to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Colts are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. The defense looked geared up to stop the run, but obviously, Charles, they were ready for the pass, too.
Yeah, they were hoping they could catch everyone crashing and playing the run, but that was a very ill-advised throw right there. The opportunity, lost.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And this is potentially a nervy situation this close to their own goal line. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. 2nd down and a little more than a yard here.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Yeah, Richardson back to throw it. They'll find his man. That's Taylor again. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Here's Richardson to throw. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Christian Fulton. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this 3rd quarter at their own 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this 3rd quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think. A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
1st and 10, Taylor now. There he goes, left side. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 41 yards rushing for him now in just his first 3 carries. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Richardson looking to throw. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Here's 3rd and 7. Now Richardson. Touchdown! An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Colts take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point. The game is up and good. And it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least.
Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the Colts pick it up. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Here's a run by Spears. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Not the start to the drive they were hoping for. That run doesn't get them much at all.
No, not at all. That leaves them with 3rd and long, which means you got to dial up something pretty good. Think your best player with a play that he likes to run best.
Levis back to throw. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Tyler Dingbo able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now as he's on to punt for Tennessee. That's taken on the 25. So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it. Absolutely love what they were doing, because to be ahead of the defense that much, with every play call you have, run or pass, is working pretty well for you.
Makes you look like a genius.
It really does. It also lets you know that your preparation was pretty good, and now the defense has to do all the adjusting.
Richardson to the air on 1st down. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked by Kevin Byard. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, 3rd quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one, because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
2nd down and 3. They'll run with Spears. Unable to corral him. He fights through. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Tajay Spears hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Titans take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Point after try forthcoming. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now.
14.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. 52 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. This will be swung out wide for Taylor. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, here's Taylor. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give the Colts 13 yards and a 1st down. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
1st and 10, Richardson looks to throw it. He finds Taylor, complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
On 1st down, Richardson. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That one good for 37 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Richardson. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Colts will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point by Gay is up and good. Up to 14. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And
As you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
Back now in Indianapolis. It's Titan football here as they trail to begin the fourth quarter. The offense on third down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 6. Levis from the gun. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
And a good job of just fighting through one tackle there to pick up about 3. Second down coming up.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Levis to throw off play action. Rolling to his left. That's complete to White. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 45-yard line. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Levis to throw it. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Off the play fake, Levis. He'll buy some time right. And it's a Titans touchdown. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Titans have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the fourth.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 81 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there on that play. I saw defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation when they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as
Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They run once more with Taylor.
They'll take this to the 46. I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
On the counter, it's Taylor. Got a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Richardson on 3rd and short. And that will be incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. Well, they got the ball already. They're not going to risk the yardage and running another 4th down. They declined it.
And what was that they taught you in law school? The possession is 9/10 of the law?
I didn't go to law school.
Oh, you didn't? I thought you did. Well, actually, I'm going to give that to you anyway. Possession is 9/10 of the law, and it's 9/10 of this game, too. Having the football counts.
You're so litigious. And slow going there as they'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from this inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Now Levis. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bottling him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
I'd give some credit to the defender on that one. He read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Back to throw, it's Levis. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. 1 score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Desperation time now. Here's Levis. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And the Colts will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. A 4th down, they felt compelled to go for it, and he throws the INT.
Yeah, he knows that you can't take a sack there, so he had to try and force one in. Now, this might not be a throw he makes if we're in the second quarter, but he had to take the chance there, and this one wound up being intercepted.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. So the completion gets him just a yard, and it's 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
2nd down, another run with Taylor. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. The Colts on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Richardson looking to throw this. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Colts 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Right now, let's get it out in that zone. We got their defense battle. Make some good calls, offense. Down like a lawnmower, baby.
That one looks like he'll throw here. To the right side, complete to Taylor. And he is going to have the Colts 1st down. And that should be the one that finishes this game off.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
They'll run the toss here with Taylor. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
It's gonna be a good day, boys. Here we go.
2nd and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run.
18 Rattler.
Here's Richardson. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he's still got a big chunk of yardage on second down.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Now Richardson is going to keep it running right. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Well, Charles, he's already proven that he's not afraid to tuck that football down on the option, and he's into the end zone for the 2nd time in the game.
And that's exactly what you need from your quarterback. The ability to run the ball fearlessly. And in fact, many quarterbacks will tell you running the football doesn't scare them. Standing in the pocket and taking blindside hits, that's what terrifies him.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Here's 1st and 10. Now Spears to begin the drive. And 5 yards, not going to cut it here. That clock continues to run.
A gain of 5 brings us 2nd and 5.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it.